nectar of mystery, a ghost story sparks fused my dreams when walls closing in. My wish for reality has danger within. Heart trapped, I'm free. Don't lead me away. There's no safety at the lake. Monsters at bay, wish I would play so. But I'm gonna catch you now. Terrors in a house of death, a fantasy where I transform and chase until you're out of breath. And I'm gonna catch you now. Be my puppet on the string, follow you into the night. A story where the nightmare wins. Come on, let me catch you now. Let's play hide and seek. Get lost for the thrill of it. The stories are real. Hear the ghost bride sing. I'll show you the way. There's no safety at the lake. Monsters at bay, wish I would play so. And I'm gonna catch you now. Terrors in a house of death, a fantasy where I transform and chase until you're out of breath. And I'm gonna catch you now. Gonna feel my teeth sinking, follow you into the night. A story where the nightmare wins. And I'm gonna catch you now. Terrors in the house of death, a fantasy where I transform and chase until you're out of breath. And I'm gonna catch you now. Gonna feel my teeth sinking, follow you into the night. A story where the nightmare wins. And I'm gonna catch you now. Gonna feel my teeth sinking, follow you into the night. A story where the nightmare wins. Come on, let me catch you now. Gonna feel my teeth sinking, follow you into the night. Gonna let the nightmare win.
細いた心の星見ともるいつの間にか燃え広がる熱情私の超不規則に飛び回りあなたの手に鱗粉をつけた絡み合う指ほどいて振り見るからしたと許されないことならばなおさら燃え上がるの抱き寄せてほしい確かめてほしい間違いなどないんだと思わせてキスをして塗り替えてほしい二億の時に愛しで溺れていたの夜明けが来ると不安で しに大丈夫と囁いたあなたも泣いていたの抱き寄せてほしい確かめてほしい間違いなどないんだと思わせてキスをして塗り替えてほしい二億の時に愛しで溺れたい引き寄せて僕ねこの世にだけいつか離れても巡り合う触れていて戻れなくていいそれでいいの誰よりも大切なあなた
Okay, we good. Sorry that was really long. I was actually gonna stream like an hour ago, but plans changed. I don't really know what happened if I'm gonna be honest. My plan was that I was gonna play Lockdown Protocol today with some people, and I guess plans changed at the last second, so I'm not gonna be avoided. So you know, you take what you can get here. So until then, I don't know if it's being pushed back later. We might do it later. Who knows? Or if it's happening next week. Don't know myself. But what I do know is that we're playing Genshin. We're almost caught up in Natlan. We're like really close to being there. Let me turn on speech chat. I'm like, I've been grinding offline a lot. Also, my voice is a little tired today, so I might be dead silent during a lot of this. I'll respond when people like say something, but until then, I'm just gonna chill. My voice kind of hurts. Oh, okay. I'm locked in. We're almost caught up in Natlan, I think. I think Act 3 is the like caught up, right? I want to say that. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna say Act 3 is like the current thing, but I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out.
Just waiting around won't do us any good. Let's go and see if there's anything we can do to help.
Time to go.
I see. Thank you so much.
No worries at all. Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
All right. Thank you so much.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commissions?
Ah, you two have come just in time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across Natlan. Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the stationed forces can take immediate action. Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus on gathering information, rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
So that's the plan. Whew, we can finally stop and take a break. Paimon knows that. It's not like Paimon just wanted to lay here and do nothing.
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when it suddenly became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather than later.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom. Oh, hey, Kachina! Are you feeling better now?
Oh, this is weird. She's not saying anything. Wait, is this the current, like, is this the story quest from patch 5.1 where, like, there's now no dialogue? Am I just gonna hear dead silence? Oh no, I might hear just dead silence here, huh?
Wow!
Or is it
so
just
we'll
her voice
finally get
actor?
to meet Shilonen, the legendary forger
I'm
of
trying to say
ancient
the name.
names. Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those things.
This is really weird.
Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
That is true. This is gonna be weird. This is gonna be really weird. It might be dead silent for the rest of it. Let's see. Is any of these quests all names are viable? Oh, all names are noble. Okay. Hope there's dialogue.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation.
I guess it's just Katina that doesn't
Wait,
have a voice.
Are you Outlanders?
Yep, we're travelers who just...
No, I mean, I was aware that you're No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged himself to the plan. And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time. Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else. But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's spirit and glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name. But they were all performed.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I see.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands. Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone, yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan, and that I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
Oh, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record his heroic deeds.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one Wyab alone would probably not be enough. I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess. We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is Lali at the Masters of the Nightwind, the one we call Granny Eatstali.
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her spirit speaker stone to find Kachina's ancient name. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm unsure she'd be able to help.
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in her room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient with her and know how to keep her spirit up.
I hate to break it to you, but...
Huh. Why is that?
Yeah, at the...
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Lali would still want to show respect to the Archon. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
All right, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say. Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
Time to go.
I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanich. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her. Oh, wait, so Kachina and the...
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having
See, Lali knows him.
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelation, I've never met Auroran, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Seat Lali could be the first one to notice Auroran's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
Huh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroran and the captain's whereabouts?
Yeah. Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the spirit speakers down.
Ah, this is a pretty well thought out plan. Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Seat Lali can meet at the stadium in 2 days. Okay, then let's part ways for now. I'll see you in a couple of days.
God, more day waiting. We'll wait 2 more days.
Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going. Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have bad news.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to get...
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the masters of the... But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there.
That's true. Let's... Paimon doesn't see anybody.
Happy, late, Halloween.
Yeah, man,
we tried to be
happy
as
Halloween, dude.
considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
I can't believe the thing came in late, and
I
also it
can't
doesn't
wait
fit.
for your maid outfit for Pizza Hut.
Did you see what I put on Twitter? A lot of it does not fit. In fact, I would say most of it doesn't fit. So, I put a poll up there where I either just put on like what fits, or we just do something else. Remember, I take suggestions in the. And let me tell you what, man. The parts that I did not think would be okay, or my expectations were different. I think I may be a
Subject?
woman's large,
Well,
is what I
if you
discovered.
ask me, yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier.
Yet it better
the only
fit.
thing is that she often has...
Yeah, man,
So even
it's
though
not
she's
fitting,
super
dude.
Make
Let me
powerful,
tell you
she's
what.
actually pretty down to earth and
Fit.
easy to get along, like
Wait.
that old hag Granny Eatsley, right?
I'll show you guys what
She
fits.
thinks
All right,
she
it's
can ignore us
crazy.
just because she's famous.
The dress is pretty
You're
much a
not
skirt
her
at this
she's some
point.
kind
Like
of
that's the only
huge
part that
deal.
really
But
actually
if
fits.
that's what aging does to you. Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me.
Women's
I'm
large,
just a disgruntled
crazy.
old
Yeah, I
hag,
ordered a
right?
women's medium, and I was like, I can fit into that. I was wrong.
See, Lolly.
Wait, you...
Yes, Granny Eatsley. Ah, you must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it
On
all the time.
LOL.
The young man who's actually the oldest
Yeah, man, it's
person in
crazy.
the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran.
It's pretty much anything
The
around the
wise
chest doesn't fit.
sage
Also,
who
the
looks
hat
like a
is
little
like
kid.
the hat's too floppy.
Wipe that look off your face. You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age?
Did I forget to mention? She's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young. It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
Paimon...
What? How dare you?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend
I
you.
mean, I
It's
could
just
order
that
it again in like a larger size, but I mean, you know.
unique. Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize.
It was my idea to invite you.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone.
I don't know
There's
anyone that
really
could
no
help
need to
me
take
like
all
make
this
it
so
fit. You know, I don't know any
seriously.
tailors or
If
anything.
anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply but of course.
Nah.
It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly
she's a neat.
was a
I just
bit.
realized.
At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me. Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's...
Was she feeling embarrassed?
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her. I wonder if... Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before.
Yeah, dude, I was trying it on, like, today earlier. And let me tell you, dude, nothing
I
around my
see.
chest fits.
So
it's just not...
Malika has asked you
My
to forge an
chest is
ancient
too
name
wide.
for an outland, and you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say...
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you.
I also think I need another human being to
suppose
actually
I'll just
take the
call you
picture.
Traveler for now. Traveler, come here.
Just calls us Traveler. Everyone just fucking calls us Traveler.
Wealth leads to unending conflicts between a weary yet free soul. Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more... Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Ah, shoo!
The hell was that?
That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls...
Isabel!
It's nothing as serious as that. If left...
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back,
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the Lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all.
Oh my god, you know what I
Not
could do?
exactly.
I
It's
could...
not so much that one's
Oh
more
my
powerful
god, you
than
know what
the
I could do?
other.
I could cut... I could
Never
cut some of it
mind.
in half, and,
That's not
but
important.
but then my
It would take
midriff
too
will
much
show.
time to
Fuck.
explain.
Okay, because the problem with the skirt is that, where the apron part of the skirt, it's too small, like, vertically. But I think if I cut it in half, I could attach the skirt part onto the apron part down to the bottom skirt, and then I would still wear it. Oh my god. Hold on, I'll try this out later. It's crazy, though. We live in a crazy scenario. I'm really trying to make it work, you know? It's just how it is.
Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation. If you need any help, just come find me.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. Oh, I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues. He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some
Damn,
time.
that lisp is relentless.
And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke it.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just... That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one... In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here. I'm truly sorry to put you...
You can count on it.
All right, that...
Actually, while we're here,
Come on! Show me your courage! You win. Don't mind if I do. Let's do this then!
My knowledge.
Everybody stand back!
The wind knows me.
There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
You almost caught up?
Maybe. We're maybe caught up. I'm already on Act 3, so I feel like that should be good, right? I feel like Act 3 is where it's at. Okay, we're really close. Hello. You friendly, actually? You are friendly.
This is the spot.
Oof.
An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason
Wow.
why he'd suddenly get involved
Why?
with the Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him, or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like...
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living
my
off
gosh.
of what he harvests from the garden.
Is it just me or her S is really sharp?
He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place. Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
The S sounds just really harsh when she says it. I don't know why.
See anything?
Is it just me? Do you guys hear that?
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here. How about now?
What do you see? Whoa, Paimon can see it now too!
That's right. I used a spell to temper.
Wow, you can even
It requires a very. When I held your hand just anyway, we'll need to use a.
You know, I'm actually gonna do something crazy here. I think I'm gonna change the language. It's kind of hurting my ears. I don't know. The S's are just a lot. Huh. Oh my god, we'll have. Okay. I don't even know if I want to do this right now. It's crazy. I guess we won't do that.
What was that?
Oh, Paimon was just complimenting you.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shaman. But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried. Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't.
Huh? Was that?
Now that I think about it. Oh? They appear.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there. Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees...
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. We've got to find him. Fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies... if they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No. I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well.
One with nature.
Committed to memory.
Another test subject.
Teamwork is strength.
Wrong test subject.
You're open. The range knows me.
Wrong test subject. Wrong test subject.
Time to go.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
There are some judging from what's left on the scene. There must have been a fight.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's...
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Roron, what the heck were you doing? It's one...
And Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? Once Lolly left, that voice went away as well. So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could... She did say that she was quite adept at this spell. And it... if you think about it, she's really got a lively...
Time to go.
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead. Did you find something? Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right?
So, you can hear the sound. I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much, and given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching. The Fatui's custody. I see. So my friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed.
Hey, why are you sitting on the...
See, Lolly! He froze for a moment and...
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But...
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit, in any case. Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, traveler?
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head up.
Well, I recruited you to, but if you want to make it up to me...
Time to go.
Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Auroron.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see. Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You're.
Huh?
Wow.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her...
Are you on my count? Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against!
Into it. Not going to the
Going in!
Let's end this quickly.
Full of wisdom.
Clouds high. The birds call. Into the wind.
Vengeance
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal. One with nature. Let's light it up. Teamwork history.
Fallen leaves.
You officially passed me in story.
Shine down.
Wind strider.
Everyone hold hands. Sharing my knowledge. Grow.
The wind knows me.
Go in.
I slipped up.
Committed to memory.
There's more.
Wind strider. Clouds high. The birds call.
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
Nice. Really, I passed you?
Auroron!
Is this the latest patch of story?
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats Sleep.
And greetings to you too. Gramps?
What?
What did you just call it?
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not?
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Are we being shipped?
Wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh,
Yes.
your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove.
Why are you so upset? You
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show. Exactly.
but if you keep that up, then everyone's going.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron? Haven't I told you
LMFAO
100
the
ti-
reference.
Wary of bees prowling around, scammers looking.
Oh, so you do remember, and you won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know.
I'm sorry, Granny.
Next time?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's.
Okay. Now answer me on.
Yes,
So why did you.
because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! I'm no ordinary granny. Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of. Even if the truth that you see will soon
I'm sorry.
we can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Aurora.
Sounds good. Should I?
You're.
Yes, I grow a lot of fresh.
Now's not the time to be thinking.
Recite the 3 warn.
Huh? No!
How exactly did the master.
Oh,
I see.
Ooh, nice hat.
So Auroron came to the captain's rescue
that's right.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect.
We'll give her a full report.
Will I?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Seatlaw...
Sure. I'd be happy to do that.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, Gramps.
we're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What? That captain? Sorry. Oh, that Auroron. What is he up to? He's all that stuff about protecting
Let's
Seat
go, Matt
Lolly and
Wuo.
being forced
Hey,
to
what's
help
up, Zach?
the Fatui, when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along. Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together. We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
Sorry I'm not too vocal today, my voice kinda hurts. Really? More waiting? God damn. Ah. 20, oh, okay. 20 on next day. In fact, if you guys see me stop stream early, that's because my voice just hurts a lot. I don't know what it is, I think it's just getting colder lately and I just wasn't prepared.
It's okay, Matt. I can always tell what we're thinking, so you don't even need to talk. Do you have tea?
No, but I do have pee. I don't know if that's better though. Might be worse actually.
Shine down.
Hey!
One with nature.
Throw!
Into the wind.
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone.
Matt's thinking that this game needs more rooting, tooting, gunslinging, yeehaw cowboys right now.
I would say that I would agree upon this.
What was that?
Good evening. Nice to.
It's you.
I'm terribly sorry. It's.
And what's with you apologizing?
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon?
Well, I could.
We really are on the
It's
same
all
page.
clear. Over to you.
Excellent.
Yes, see.
The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things
Matt,
to
I've been
continue,
using last word a
we'll
lot
inevitably
recently in your
clash.
honor.
Thank you, Zach.
That's a scenario
It seems
that
now
I'd very
you
much
have the
like
last
to
word.
avoid. I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. And once you've learned the truth of the Pyro Archon Malwika,
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan.
Wait, how did you know that? Never.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, if any part of the plan goes awry, now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her.
An
You got me.
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. Whether this stems from hesitation, my fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront. We have to make the decision for her.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Someone's here.
captain disappeared.
Something is rapidly approaching.
Something? Bad news, chump. It's your granny.
See, Lolly?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. How dare you go behind our backs like... Oh, here we go again.
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back.
I'm sorry, Granny.
You!
Wait, see, Lolly? Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay? In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it! Why did you help the... No answer?
What are these noises?
Just use your brain for a sec. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. Indeed. It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend berating a naughty Saurian.
Well, that's an oddly specific analogy. Wait, did one of your friends really do that?
Yes. And every time my friend scolded his Saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now. Helpless and embarrassed.
Wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making this about us!
Indeed, you've got a point. Then please just hang in there for a little while longer. Granny should be done with her scolding session soon.
Oh? You dare gossip between your...
Sorry!
So you say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me!
Who's Aoife?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty...
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history.
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time.
His voice...
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do
Get back here this instant!
What just happened?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. Little brat.
Whoa, that's a
Uh-oh.
little
Way back.
extreme.
And a doorbell ring. One
But
second.
Still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan, then can't we work together?
Guess it was mail.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he... We've got quite a long...
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
All right, it's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
Really? That's right. He's right. We're seasoned.
Hey, come on now.
Are you sure?
Mora is the least of my concerns.
Sure, that's fine with us.
Don't...
Time to go.
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are they twins?
But... Paimon...
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be.
Do you think she's drunk?
There you go, miss. Oh my!
Oh, so you...
Of course I have! Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back?
Wait, so you...
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to...
Huh?
Oh, please, Granny. I wouldn't dare.
All right, that's enough.
Seat Lowy? Seat Lowy?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley.
Are you still with us, Seat Lowy?
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? I mean, come on!
Granny Seat Lowy, you're not a monster at all.
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Oh yeah, and I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid! Yeah, you! Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to that's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right.
Did she just...
Behind this pitch-black curtain.
She's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Sitlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh? Traveler? Paimon?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on, just keep it in.
Phew. Okay, it's passed. That was a close one.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear. I've never thrown up, not once.
Are you feeling wanna take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
There's so much that I want to say, but I can't.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Please, Paimon, it's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all! Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? Huh?
Yeah.
So, you heard... You heard my...
It's okay, Sweet Lolly.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing. It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
So that,
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Take a walk with me.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept...
Well, great view, right?
Wow, it's beautiful!
You're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry!
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... embarrassed. Let's just have a casual conversation.
Really? You don't...
Well, I guess and you're right. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them.
But you're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eastley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you? Are you scared of me?
We don't find you scary at all.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me. Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Auroran's a special case. Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Auroran's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls, and in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. a possibility. The ceremony would allow him. Auroron would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now, you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroron, would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Auroron escaped with his life. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Auroron would probably be dead. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Auroron would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
Wait, but it's not his fault.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroron into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this.
Probably drank too much. Okay, forget that. I need to go home. I hit it a little too hard.
What is happening?
You've helped me so much already. How do I even begin to thank you?
We're chasing Auroron, who is a person of Natlan working with the captain, the Fatui, and we're trying to chase him down. And we're getting this whole explanation about his backstory from his grandmother.
Hey,
Who's this
we're
guy?
friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about us.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the morning. Friends. I like the sound of that.
Auroron's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup plan?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, you're right. But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing.
0.0 That's his granny. I need the Mat lore VID to drop on this.
The Mat lore? Which lore are you looking for? Oh, lore vid about this entire thing. I'm pretty late to the party, so I'm pretty sure someone's got it already. But the story's pretty straightforward so far. I guess there's still some stuff I don't really know. I might go for like 30 more minutes, give or take, and then I might end. My throat is actually hurting a lot. I'm trying to hold on and just let the dialogue speak for itself here.
Why is it so noisy outside? Paimon's still half asleep. Well, guess we should see what's going on.
Yeah, but they're not mad, so I'm not gonna watch their vids.
If I feel motivated enough, I'll make a random video about Natlan lore. I don't know, maybe. It wouldn't be the first time I did a random lore thing. I did one for Arknights, technically.
You're already here.
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive, especially after all the drinking last night.
Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed about the whole thing. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are on the move. I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss, including the Masters of the Nightwind. I need to head back right away.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need our help?
Speaking of Matt, I need to tell
I'll
you
be
what
fine.
happened recently
We
with
also
Crow
have the
and
support
Fekril
of the warriors
sometime.
stationed
please
at the
do.
various outposts. Given the quick response, things shouldn't get too serious. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here. I'm done making excuses for him. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the speaker's chamber. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my
Ugh.
As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right away. Don't worry. I never forget a promise to a friend. Thank you. Alright, I need to start heading back.
She left in a hurry. The situation must be really serious. Looks like a lot of people are heading to the stadium. Let's see what's going on.
Time to go.
Traveler, over here! Perfect. Our star Outlander has appeared. Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole star Outlander thing? Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your skills. Alright, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation first? The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps and outposts in the wild.
Yes, and the attacks are increasing in frequency.
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now, but I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants stuck in the wild. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me. What about you, Mulalani? Where are you gonna go? I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together. Yeah, that does sound important. Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're finished. That would be pretty great, actually. I hope my tribe gets through okay. It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful, everyone.
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances. That will make my job a lot easier.
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
It's alright. She's just looking out for everyone. Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro Archon so we can help the others.
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now. Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures.
That's all right. We're also in a hurry.
What? So he thinks my plan is too risky. I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net? But does that mean...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net. Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for nothing, given the enormity of the price. It's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end. Now, it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, this is our best bet. Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario. Having a contingency plan is our duty, not just to the people of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent. Still, this has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious how the captain learned this information.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem. Could be equally as extreme, though.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him to lie. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that question for us. Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me.
Not even a little!
Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but know this. No matter what, our goal remains the same. We both want to save the people of this land. So now that you have your answer, do you still doubt me?
You scared Paimon. You've really got a lot of guts, Traveler.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mawika. It's what all my friends call me, and I like it that way. As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. We'll get our answer then.
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warriors stationed in those areas can handle it. Don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower, then I'll take a small team to handle the difficult locations.
Wait, you're going to fight in person? Didn't you give up your power?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines. I just think there's strength in numbers. If the people feel emboldened, that's just a bonus. Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution in the long run. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, a forced evacuation would have devastating consequences. I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against leaving their settlements. Now, I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Natlan.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
Yes, but that won't be the only response. In any case, that's for me to worry about. I'll let you know when we have more information on the captain.
All right, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Moani. She can't be too far ahead.
No need to worry about me.
Alright guys, I'm really not feeling it right now. I should probably unstream. I'm feeling like it's really getting to me. I will see you guys later though. If I'm feeling better, I'll stream tomorrow, but I just can't right now. I'm just feeling too under the weather. I know if I push myself, work's gonna be like complete garbage next week. So I should probably quit while I'm still ahead, so as to speak. Physically, I mean, at least. Sorry to cut the stream short, but thank you very much guys for coming. I appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, I have a new video out. It's okay. I did a cover on Halloween. It's okay. It's an okay cover. I know that's not a great selling point. I should be more proud of it, but it's okay, and that's how I feel about it. I sort of did it last minute, so. In any case, I will see you guys tomorrow, and if I'm feeling better, and if not, then I'll see you guys when I see you. If you're watching this VOD-wise, thank you very much for watching this. I appreciate it. If you got this far, it's pretty amazing. And I'll be sure to continue Genshin when I can. In the meantime, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one, y'all.
It's good, don't listen to them.